before he drops, or before we look for a trade, basically. For the buy-in part, we can't really see any order block. Oh, you can see one here. All right, so we define it. It's here. Oh, wow. So magically it just came and touched it, and now it's going to the second one, right? That's how powerful this indicator is. I won't reveal all the secrets on how he's been made, but some good maths. So, right, as you see here, this is the order block from Friday at 6 p.m. That's when the movement started, isn't it? Then we're looking at this part here. So, at 6:30 a.m., the price did touch our level. Let's go there. Let's analyze now. I won't go through the order flow as is in NinjaTrader, but I use order flow to get into the position or to execute. Because how I do it is I wait for the aggressive sellers at this area to be absorbed. So basically, this wick will have absorbed aggressive sellers. So that means aggressive sellers has been absorbed here, and then aggressive buyers, I buy in the market. Then I'll buy, and I'll keep going up. That will be my target. But again, I always expect the price to come back at any time. So I do not say, yes, it should go here, or close my computer and go and come back. I don't do that type of trades. So I will have to watch it as it goes up. If I see any aggressive sellers with high volume, then I definitely leave the trade, right? And also we have a gap here. For me, the gaps, I don't really like to trade the gaps because I don't have any idea how those gaps has been formed. So when I see this type of gaps here, I make them a target, to be honest with you. I do not risk it. So I don't know how we went from here all the way there. So I don't have any narratives on what happened exactly here. So I will buy here and I will leave here, to be honest with you. I won't wait for the price to go all the way up. So as we said, the order flow to execute, I won't be showing the order flow at the moment because it's on NinjaTrader. Why NinjaTrader is because NinjaTrader is giving me more data as bid and ask and data series as well. You won't find that in TradingView, right? But we have enough information to explain to you how it works and why I would have token, like, why would you take this trade based on Mastery Trader strategy, right? So we said we defined the levels here, right? And there, we wait for the price to come and touch the level, which he did. That's 15 minutes. This is Mastery energy underneath here. So we see the energy of the traders, of the sellers and buyers. So we know if the energy goes up, that means we're expecting a movement. We're expecting the market to flip, or we're expecting the market to accelerate, right? So that's very important. So as I mentioned last time, Mastery Trader is based on a lot of confirmations. So you can't just say, oh, level here, volume, blah, buy. No, it has to be A, B, C, D, E. Then we're not sure 100%. There's nothing 100%, but we have more confidence to take the trade and understand, especially why we took the trade, right? And where are we going to be out if it does touch a certain level? And clearly here, it will be underneath this level. Literally, that would be the stop loss, right? So let's define it. God, I can't even. So long position. So as we said, we'll take it from here. Stop loss will be here. That's by a few ticks, and then target will be here. That's a 6R. That's perfect, right? So now we're on 15 minutes. Price is touching the level, right? I don't execute in 15 minutes. I do execute in a shorter time frame to get the most trade I can actually get. So clearly, as you see here, I would have taken the 1 minute. Why 1 minute? I'll show you. So the price was going down, everything was fine. Clearly we can see some buyers trying to step in, they couldn't flip the market. Then when it did touch our area here, right, when it's nearby, we can see a high volume and especially high energy, highest energy since, I'll show you. So that's even higher than all of these, right? So all the way till here. So there should be something there. And then the next one, while touching this area, we got buyers. All right, so seller energy aggressive, then suddenly buyers. So technically, looking at the chart, I would have explained it and I would have confirmed it in all the flow by aggressive sellers being absorbed here, then we got aggressive buyers, right? That's the exact reversal example that we based on the mastery trader strategy, right? We based on reversals. So I would take trade here, right? Especially after the green one. I won't take the trade here because it's red. So when it's red and the energy it's higher, even if it's higher than everything else, you do not expect what the next one will be, right? So you wait. Next one is green. You got buyers here on the energy. So it's telling me the buyers are more powerful, and previously the sellers were aggressive. Right, now I've got an idea. So I will have bought the contract here. Let's say one buy contract. Then, while buying the contract, I clearly have my stop loss set to here, right? Because the price might go down. They might take this liquidity as well. We know that all of these two are powerful, and that's our mastery order block that giving us those levels, right? So going all the way up, we'll wait for the price and see what it's doing. I like to see this type of candles and volumes here. You can see the squeeze clearly. That means buyers are pushing the price, right? Buyers are pushing the price here. Perfect. So I'll wait. All right. As I took a trade and executed in 1 minute, all I can see here is buyers, 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 buyers. Literally, there's no sellers. So I'm not really worried, am I? Then I will flip to 15 minutes. See what's 15 minutes doing. Right. 15 minutes is showing me here, again, the highest energy. The thing is the highest energy since, not even since, but since yesterday. Not even the opening, but since yesterday at 4 p.m. Friday, right? The highest energy, it's here. And it's touching our level. So it's not like the 1 minute where it was before the level, then the level touched. No, that was in the actual level. That gives me more confidence to say, I'm right. I'm right. So when I say to myself, and I see that I'm right, I add the contract. Basically, that's how it works. When I see myself that I'm wrong, I reduce the contract. And sometimes, if I have no narratives, if I don't know what the market is doing, I'm out. Hear me clearly, I'm out. Like there's no chance to be smart about it or to say, oh, let's hope it comes back. You guys shouldn't have that. We have data here. We have 1 + 1 = 2, right? Price is touching our level. We don't get in. We wait. Volume is high. Perfect. Energy high. That's amazing. Should we get in? No. Why? Because it's red candle. I do not trust the market. The next one could be red as well. Since here, the sellers are winning the battle. Why would I get in as a buyer? No. Shall I wait for the green one? Yes. Where? On the 1 minute. Not even on the 15 minute, because that'll be too late for me to get in. I can do the 15 minutes if you guys are not professional. If you guys just started, I daily I advise you to take the 15 minutes trades. Very, very slow. You get in with confidence. You wait, but the R winning. This is 6R on the one minute, as you see here. If I do 15 minutes, I'll probably get like 2R or 3R again. Yeah. So I do trade in a minute. 1 minute, 2 minutes. Sometimes I use ranges as well. So I do like 19 range, 38 range, and that's in order flow, not on the actual chart. Anyway, back to the trade. As we said, now 15 minutes. We got 2 contract. We confident. We see the price going up. We happy. Again, this candle closed and it closed green. So mastery energy is telling us here, same what it did tell us on the 1 minute. And guess what? We entered at the 1 minute scenario and ended up being right in the 15-minute scenario. Isn't that perfect? Yeah. So I'll hold a trade. I'll hold a trade. See how it goes. Right. Buyers stepping in. More buyers. And even higher energy. Right. Higher energy. And a quick one. When we took this trade, it's not only because our famous mastery trader order flow have told us, order blocks has told us to get in, as you clearly see here, but also because we are underneath the swing lows. As I said earlier in the video, we buy at this lower than swing lows, right? And we sell on top of the swing highs. So let's say the level was here and the swing low was here. I wouldn't have taken the trade. I would just look at it. Yeah, it goes up. It might go to my favor. I might be right, but it doesn't. I'm not interested, right? I'm not interested. So I'm interested in grabbing the liquidity underneath the swing lows. So as you see, guys, here, it's a mixer between an ICT, a smart money concept, and order flow. I've created this myself, to be honest with you. I was a student of Monsieur Bilkhiyat Mustafa, I think you're gonna hear me now. He's the world champion. So I took his strategy of the squeeze, of the breakouts, right? And I've added ICT to it. I've added smart money concept, and I did study about order flow. So I ended up having my own strategy, putting it on all together, right? And I called it Mastery Trader Strategy. And I encourage you guys, and to whoever's watching this live at the moment, to do the same. Find your own strategy, get information, get knowledge from everybody, right? And then see how you are, see how you trade, understand your personality, and try to develop your own strategy. But again, not to start with, right? So you gotta follow a strategy, and then with the time, if you see that it's changing, if you see the market is changing, if you see that it's not that powerful, based on your thinking, by the way, because everybody's different. It doesn't mean that those strategies are bad or good. It just means that that's how I trade. You know, that's how I like to trade, basically. Back to the trade. So, again, underneath swing lows, touching mastery order block, right? So just to show you where the order block is, because you might not see it here. It's here. You see the black one there? Right, there it is. So I've took this part here, right? You clearly can see it, guys, in the screen. Why is it on this color? Why is it not red, right? That's the first thing you would say. It's because the price did break it and it's coming back for a pullback, right? So I do not ignore those movements. If you see like other indicators, they won't show you those order blocks. They like died. That's it, gone. But for me, that's very powerful because the pullback might be happening. Anyway, so those two, we define them here. The price is underneath swing low. Price is touching that level, right? If you guys have any question, please, you can ask me and I will explain again. We go back to 1 minute, high volume, high energy, and someone send us invitation. Anyway, high volume, high energy, prices reversed, and then we keep going up. We changed it to 15 minutes. All we can see is buyer's energy over here. We keep the position up, 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 up. We defined our target to be this area. Why? As I said, because I do not trust gaps. I don't know any data about gaps. I don't even know why those gaps happen. It was a push here down that, you know, created this gap. I don't want to know. To be honest with you, I don't want to know what happened exactly here. Right? So that will be my target because I don't know what the reaction is. Price go up, up, up. So it's coming back all the way here to give me pullback, as you see. High volume squeeze. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. $13,000. That's amazing. But I would have left here, right? I wouldn't have waited for the price to go all the way up. This is my bella ciao. That's why I'll be taking my profit. Why? Firstly, I entered here, high energy, high volume, touching my order block for the day. Bought here, went up. Prices tried to go down, but it couldn't. And what helped is this squeeze here with the high volume. So it assured me that, wait, Hamza, just don't leave the trade, just keep going. Then the price go up, up, up. It touched this level. As I said, the gap was my target, so the gap actually starts from here. Oh, the gap starts from here. So this is the area where price has never been. There you go. So this area, I can't see the price reacted to this area, right? So it clearly stopped at this level here. So that means I will wait for that level. And I won't be waiting on 15 minutes. I'll go on 1 minute and I'll wait for the level, and the take profit will be here. Exactly here. So based on Mastery Trader strategy, we entered here and we left here. In one contract, let's say I've told you well, we literally doubled when we were right, but again, keep it as one contract with a small, tight stop loss, right? That's your exact interest there. When this 1 minute green candle closes, you press buy and then you wait for the price to touch your target. Right, so you go in 1 minute and you keep looking at the price and its reaction to the level that we did set up. Oh, there you go. So you get $6,000, right? You get $6,000. We leave here. So you get $6,000 on this, risking $300. That's the trade. That's the trade. So, any questions? Any questions? No questions. Okay, so we took our profit, closed the position, we're on 6K profit. So what's next? What's next is we delete all the drawings and we wait for the next target or for the next level. Where is the next level? Right. Next levels are here. And what's the time here? The time here is 2 o'clock. So the market opens at 2:30. Then I will define again the zones. So this zone is quite powerful, starting from here, right? This is on, and we got another zone here, right? And eventually we got more here. as I said, there's a gap. We left here. We took our profit. It's 2 o'clock. So for me, I'll wait for the New York opening. 2:30. So see how it goes. Clearly, price broke here. I won't buy. As I said, I'm a reversal trader, so I look for reversals. Yes, I can do the breakouts as well, but breakouts, with breakouts, they're good, very good, but the stop loss cannot be that tight. So you need more room to breathe with the breakouts. While reversals, stop loss can be very tight, and that can give me more profit, or my risk will be tighter. So if I lose the trade, then I won't be losing much. That's why I like reversals. So here we clearly can see the price breaking those areas here, which is good. That means the price still want to go up. You don't want to react. Then we got price reacting here. As I said last time, we do not take any trade if the candles is green, so it has to be a red candle. So we can see price going all the way up here, but there's something here. What is it? I'll show you. Think about it. There's something here that's telling me the price is going up, but the energy is not really following the price. So the energy here is low. So energy is going down, price is going up. This is something interesting while touching my level here. Right? Then we go to the smaller time frame and understand what's happening. We go to 1 minute, we go to 2 minutes. All same story. Price touching this area. And it's a high volume here. 15 minutes, same thing. So here I would have to wait for the right entrance, the right moment to enter. Oh, so 2 minutes, try to actually break out. But 15 minutes, telling me different story. See, price is still going up here, but with 15 minutes, you gotta be careful. Price going up, energy is going down in 15 minutes, touching my area. I won't buy at all. I'll wait for reversal, and especially I want to see high volume like this one, high energy, then a red candle that goes underneath it. Right? Again, there, as you see there, then it's happening. High energy, price going up, energy is going down. Divergence. Right? So, let's see at 1 minute. So it's giving me a sign, but again, I do not buy on the red candle or sell on the green candle. Here, we have the red candle. We have the shift between buyers and sellers. I would have taken the trade here. Where's my stop loss? My stop loss can be on top of this candle if I want to be really, really tight. But I will only advise, I would only do that myself if I go on the order flow and I see buyers being absorbed in this area here. Then I will definitely do it, because, you know, it clearly turned me shift from buyers to sellers. In order flow will be delta red. A wick in order flow would be absorbed buyers, and sellers control. Here I will see aggressive sellers. Then I'll definitely take the trade, put a stop loss right on top of this candle. Here. That's the first trade I would take myself. Let's see what would happen. Yeah, price is actually going down. Tries to come for a pullback. Let's go 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes is perfect. As I've said earlier, it's easier to wait for 15 minutes candle to close red, especially if you're not using the order flow, to close red, right? then take this trade and sell. I do it myself in a 1 minute or 2 minutes because I use the order flow, and yeah, so for me, $580 profit before the candle closes, or if we look at now 970, for me, it's but again, it's better sometimes to be patient to not lose. But for me, I'm happy with the 1 minute or 2 minutes even trades. So let's see, where are we going out here? Right, quick recap. We took the first trade in the morning. We left at the gap. As I said, we have no reactions here of any candles, so we don't know what the price could be. So apparently the price broke with energy, with power, with volume, with everything to make you buy. I'm not a breakout trader. I'm a reversal trader. I wait. It touched it here, my level, showing me diversions on the energy here, showing me a little wick here, touching my famous and only indicator mastery order block that gave me the zone, like literally before even the market opened. Since yesterday, even before that, right? I took the trade, got the switch between the buyers and sellers here. I love that switch. The switch to me, you are in the right direction. Then we'll see what the market will be doing. Right, so just to show you this type of candles and energy here. See the squeeze. So this squeeze and volume, right, that will make you a bit scared if you're actually a seller. Why? Because you would say, oh, we've got an aggressive buyer as it has been absorbed by aggressive sellers. But here we have this level broken. If you don't know what the level, if you didn't have the level that came from here, from our mastery or order block indicator, telling us that the price broke it. So those people actually broke the level, and buyers tried to absorb it, but they couldn't close on top of this level. So it means I'm okay as a seller. I shouldn't really worried, especially if the energy is on the seller's side. Right. So again, as I said, you always need to understand the story. You do not believe it 100%, but you need to know it and believe on it while you're on the trade. Why not 100% believing on it is because the market can do wherever it wants. The market can literally do whatever. The price can jump from here to there with no logic. That can happen. We've actually experienced that sometimes, especially in the news. That's why I do not trade the news. Mastery Trader Academy strategy, do not trade in the news, right? So, because for me, news has more for me, more fundamentals. I'm more a technical person. I skip the news. I don't like the gambling side of it as well. You don't know if the price go up very fast or go down on that. You just, I'm happy understanding and having my own narrative and going with the flow calmly, no stress, right? Prices changes, market changes, I leave. I'm sure I add contract. I start worrying, I reduce contract. So it's literally, it's just like go with the flow, right? Anyway, back to the charts. So we can see here we sold here. We're on a $2,000 profit. Should we leave? If you're happy with the $2,000, by the way, you can leave at this level. Why this level? Why this level? Because we've got, let's see here, let's see in 2 minutes. Because we entered in 2 minutes, aren't we? So we got in here, right? Took the trade. First level, we can see it. We broke it. That means we stay in position. We went all the way here, and what we can see here is a high volume. It's not the highest or largest one, but there is a volume here on top of these two levels and broke that level. See, if you're happy with, how much would that be? Yeah, it's about $2,000. If you're happy with the $2,000 here, from here to there, I would say take your profit, close the laptop, and go to sleep. Go watch Netflix. Why? Is because we sold here, right? The 2 minutes candle broke this level. We won this level. 2 minutes candle broke this level. But if you zoom in here, it closed it. It closed on top of this level with the volume. Will it go up? Not really. They might go back and do the it might be a pullback on this side here and goes all the way down. But because we didn't come back for a pullback on this side even here, I would consider taking my profit here. But entering on 15 minutes, then you wait, see what the energy is doing. Right? So we wait here, we wait there. Oh, see, if you see this type of candles again, if you see this type of candles with the squeeze, and this time is green, so you got the squeeze here. But look carefully what happened. It's a pullback. Right? If you didn't have this level, you would say, oh, market is switching. Now we got volume with the squeeze. So this one didn't work. This one will work, especially that's red and this is green. So you'll have your own explanation on why you should buy here. And that's what the actual algorithm is doing. It's trying to mess you around. Right? But when you have a level already here, you would clearly see that this is just a pullback. I'm okay as a seller. Right? Then, especially again, here, still sellers winning. So can you guys see the mixture between the levels that show you the zones and show you what the market is doing at those zones to have an actual vision of what the market is trying to tell you? Then you've got the energy that is telling you who's winning the battle at that time. Because if you look at just the candles and volume, those are both green, but the energy is not green. It's not green. It's still red, even though it's lighter, but it's still red. So they've tried to win, they couldn't. So stay in the trade. Look at the next one. Next one is red. Right? So would you leave here? Again, as I said, it depends on your goal. You can reduce size for sure. Why? Because looking at this, it's telling me that this zone here has buyers. They push the price here. They push the price here. There are buyers sitting here, right? But I'm not buying because those buyers, they couldn't even break this zone here, right? They just did a pullback. The sellers here are way too strong and more powerful. Especially, it's only sellers here. I never buy when sellers are still here. On the meantime, I do not buy on trading range. As I said earlier, I sell on the top of the swing highs. You clearly can see swing high here and there. So it's me selling here, it's me respecting the strategy. So buying here, it's against mastery trader strategy because there is no swing low here. The first swing low is on this area here, right? Right. So would you buy here? No, because the swing lows is underneath the zone. I won't buy here. It has to be, the zone has to be under this. So somewhere here, which is this one here, right? So only consider buying at this area here. So I guess everything is explained to have an idea of how I trade and how I trade, especially mastery trader strategy. So let's see what the market is doing. Again, price is trying to go up, trying to go up. You can always see this line here is so strong. The sellers are sitting here, they're pushing the prices down. They're not letting the buyers to win. And whenever the candle closes, it closes underneath it. And sellers are always here. Wow. So you guys clearly can see here that this zone's had some serious sellers, right? And us staying in the actual trade is a very good decision, right? But here, I will be more careful. Why? Why would I be more careful here? So here we are in order flow zone, or order blocks zone. Keep mixing the order flow zone, right? That's number one. Number two, we're under a swing low. So now we're taking things seriously because we're under a swing low. If we're under a swing low, I have to be careful. That's two. Three, the energy here, as you see, right, did the famous divergence again. It's going up while here prices is going down. That's three. Four, even though it broke this level, it's a highest volume, right, since 3:30, and we are on 5:30, so 2 hours, including this bottle over here. Here, I will take my profit, and I will close the laptop and go. That's it, and I'll finish trading, because here, it's 50-50, right? What's 50-50? Because that could be a breakout, and it could eventually be a pullback here, and then the price go down again to the next order block. That's scenario number one. Scenario number two is price touching this low order block low here and reversing, especially we have this divergence and we have a high volume, right? And price go up, where at least to do a pullback here, at least, or even here. But for me, price going up scenario or price going down scenario, it's a 50-50. All right, so taking a trade that is 50-50, it's a bad trade. Even if you win, it's a bad trade, right? It's always 50-50. But when you have a story behind your trade, it's not 50-50 to me. It's more than that. It's a 50-50 expectation, yes. But as a reason why I took a trade, it has to be more than 80, and that's why I have to wait for a lot of confirmations. There's no such 100. The 100, it doesn't exist. Doesn't exist, and you shouldn't really say this is a 100% trade. This is impossible. If you do believe that, then you're gone. As a trader, you lose all your money. 100%, 1,000,000%, you lose all your money. And this is something that traders literally they should be talking about, because being a trader, you have to go through pain. That's my mentality. That's my philosophy. That's how I lived myself. And yeah, so that pain means I'm right. I'm 100% right. I win. I should win. This is a breakout. Your brain will actually lie to you, by the way. Oh, this is a breakout. High volume. It broke this. But what about this? Oh, no. It's still red. Sellers, it might jump. I've seen it happening before. That's what your brain will say. If you keep saying, I'm sure about this trade. Right. So it means if you see a 50-50 out, that's it, out. Wait for the price to give you another interest. We took 2 trades today. We took one at 7. What's it called? Was it here? Yeah, at 6:45. $6,000 trade, risking few $100. Then we took a trade here at 245, risking again not even a few hundred. I would say here about $100. I would say for one contract because it was on top of the 2 minutes. Oh, but again, it went all the way there. Let's say a few $100, 300, 400, whatever, and we took our profit here. That's at least about 2,000, was it, or more? Let's see. Why I'm bringing the dollar amounts is just to give you an idea that the money is serious. If you got $2,000 and you're 50% sure or not sure, why would you stay on the trade? So there you go, $2,480. Take it and go, right? While I'm on a trade, I don't see the dollar signs, but I'm just trying to explain to you that money is on the table. Take it, and careful with this. So let's see what the market will be doing. I don't know myself what will happen here. See, reversal. Where? Now this level broke, so we expect a pullback on it. Not even a pullback. Price C going up. See, if we didn't leave here, we would have lost at least half of our position just by being tough and believing that we are right, and then hoping the market will go back down, and that's it. And the market is still on today, 9:15. What's the time now? Oh no. See, the market is still up. See there, he didn't even give you a chance to do a pullback on this level. So 2 trades were perfect today, following Mastery Trader Academy strategy. I hope you guys understood what I meant with stories behind each trade. Very, very important. What I'm gonna say, look here, you clearly can see a lot of buyers. So the moment you guys see the switch from sellers to buyers here, even let's say we didn't leave, right? We expected the price to go down and be like, I'm not talking about myself because this is something I will avoid at any cost because I hate stress at the in the market. I had enough stress, so 50%, 50 ideas is bad. You wait for the price to go down. It doesn't happen. You get this one here, clearly telling you this level is broke, right? So the price now is 70% going up, and 30% it would have a pullback and going down there, especially with divergence here, right? So now it's on buyer favor. Would you buy? No, I won't buy. I won't buy at all. But I'll be looking what the price is doing. Let's say you ignored it again and you say, no, it's going to come down. Let's see. Then the market is telling you, be careful. I broke this level and I showed you here that I've got sellers that push down. So your brain again will lie to you, say, oh, we got sellers there push down. The prices will go down. No, it won't go down because it broke this level, right? It broke this level as well. So for me here, both are bullish. This is just for you to see that the prices might go down and give you some hope. But energy here is not even, it's 50-50. On this both here, 50-50. You can't even see if it's red or green. Let's say you've trusted again your brain and said, oh, what about now? High volume, we got the squeeze there. We call it, what's it called? Shooting star candle. Price is going down. It's doing a pullback on the gap area we had in the morning. Is it a gap area or the actual mastery or the block here? Price will go down. No, let's zoom in. That's what I love about the our indicators. Is always telling you a story. So the story here is the price broke this area and did a pullback. So it's going up, right? Yeah, he's showing that it's going down here, but it's going up. Then look what happened. Again, higher volume, and this time you've got buyers energy. That means if you didn't understand it here, you gotta understand it here. If you didn't understand it here, you gotta understand it here. If not, you'll understand it on the pullback. If not, you've got a red, you got a green energy, and that's enough. With all those 3, 4, 5 mistakes that you didn't leave, you're still on 60% profit as a position, selling from here and leaving here. All right. I hope you guys understood what I meant. And we explained the 2 trades today in gold, one at 645 and one at 245, both winning trades. We explained the story behind them. We sell on top of the swing highs. We buy underneath the swing lows. We do not trade on the trading range. We have to understand every story behind each trade. We need to take our level serious. If we're buyers and then the level is broken on opposite side, then we leave the trade straight away. If we're 50% sure or unsure, we leave the trade. If trade is on our favor, we add contracts. If trade is showing us another story or showing us that it can go back, then we reduce contract. If price actually broke one of our levels and showing us is more than 17%, especially with the diversion that is seen earlier, and the energy that was green switching from red, then it's out 100%. Right, that's all for today. Again, we will see what the market